All right. Hello, Move Easy Movers. Welcome to Move Easy Yoga with Kathy. Today is Saturday, September 10th, 2022. Wow, how time flies. We're going to start in the usual manner with our legs on a chair. So legs up on a chair. You want your legs to be at 90, but you want your hips to move back just a few inches from the chair so they're flat on the ground. And we're going to be in that position for 7 minutes. So I'm going to start it by hitting my singing bowl here. So go ahead and breathe normally.
Hey, Kathy, I'm hearing a really loud humming sound.
That's the bowl.
The what?
That's the bowl. I can stop it.
Oh, I thought it, honestly, I thought it was some problem. It was right next to the speaker, I think. And so that's why I heard it. So
It is right next to the computer. Is it bothersome to you?
no, I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it'll hold for a few minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm going to hit it again now. Hold on. Yeah, if I hit it, it will hold the tone for a few minutes. I'm going to not hit it as hard. Yeah, but it reverberates. So bring your breath into the room, bring yourself into the room, into the space. Okay, 7 minutes is up. Stay where you are and slowly roll your head to the right and to the left. Loosen up your neck a little. If you want, you can roll your tongue in your mouth or hold the tip of your tongue at the roof of your mouth at the point where the gum meets the teeth while you do this. Go ahead and finish up. The next thing we're going to do is vagus nerve reset. So we're all familiar with this. Your head stays stationary facing forward, and you just move your eyeballs to the right. Excuse me, it comes right away from me, and wait for that. Wait for that swallow, sigh, gulp, or yawn. And then move your eyes back to center, and then eyeballs only to the left. Wait for that swallow, sigh, gulp, or yawn. And do it 2 more times on each side without my cueing. You finish up with that. Next thing we're doing is head ramping. So you can put anything you want behind your head. You can leave the support that you had before, the washcloths. You can put a sponge ball back there or a set of therapy balls. But what we do is we press the occipital ridge, which is that bony part right where the scalp meets the neck, the edge of the scalp meets the neck. Press it towards the floor and hold it. So we press, hold, and then release. So press, hold, and release. Excuse me. You may get a yawn or a sigh like you did with the vagus nerve reset. Press. This is good for text neck, computer neck, phone neck, whatever you want to call it when you're looking down too much. Hold, release. And you may get the same feeling that you get from vagus nerve reset. We're doing the same, well, similar movement. press, hold. You release. Ah, excuse me. Okay. And you can put your support back under your head. And the breathing exercise today is square breathing. So it's the count of 4. So you inhale for 4, you hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. I find that to be a very calming breath exercise. Now go ahead and move your chair away or move away from the couch. We're going to do our hypopressives. So we're going to start with the classic. You can actually do these in any position, but our classic position is feet flexed, heels on the ground, shoulders relaxed, arms up like we're hugging a tree or a person. And then we flip our hands so they face the ceiling. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. We're going to take 3 breaths. On the 3rd breath, we're going to exhale everything out and hold it for the count of 15. And just hold it as long as you can. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale, all the way out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet come down. Okay, let's extend our legs. And we're going to put our right leg over our left. And hands above. If the right leg's over the left leg, then the left hand is over the right hand. And then hold them above your head. So 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale and exhale. Okay, other side. Left leg over right leg. Arms up. The left leg's over the right leg. The right hand is over the left hand. Above your head. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Arms and legs. Okay. Now let's go ahead and come up to sitting. Move slowly. We're going to do our side bends. So we're going to start, let me set my timer here. We're going to start on the right. So slide your hand along the mat or the floor. Up, other arm is up and over. Make sure both sits bones are on the floor. Go ahead and lower your arm so it's parallel to the floor and you're reaching for that corner. Should feel the stretch down your underarm and down your back. Okay, arm up, torso up, other side. Slide your arm along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. Just feel that stretch. Now lower your arm parallel to the floor. Reach for that corner. Oh, that stretch feels so good. Okay, arm up, torso up. Good job. Let's go ahead and switch our legs. And we're going to do the spine rotation. So we'll start on the right. So left hand left hand on right knee. Your right arm is behind you with spider fingers, just your fingertips. And then we rotate. Now you got choices here. You've got options. You can move your head. You can actually just be stationary and just enjoy the stretch. Or you can move your head back and forth slowly. Or you can move your rib cage again slowly back and forth. You can alternate head and rib cage. Or you can just enjoy the stretch. Okay, come on around. We're going to do the other side. So right hand on left knee, left arm behind you, just on your fingertips. Rotate. And again, we've got our options with our head or our rib cage. Don't forget to breathe. These types of rotations are so good for us. It helps strengthen the back, thoracic spine. Come on around. Sorry, I've got somebody walking outside there. All right, now the third thing we're going to do in this triplet is arm circles. Now we have options with arm circles. We can just do our elbows. You can do your whole arm, or you can make it a smaller circle. But basically, we're just going to, for 30 seconds, just move our arms whichever way is comfortable for you. One way and then the other. We're just getting our shoulders awakened, our arms awakened. You can lean into it if you want. If you just want to do your elbows, you can do that. Now let's go the other way. Again, we're moving fairly slowly because, first of all, we don't want to strain ourselves. And second of all, we want our brain to register what we're doing. So cross over like you're swimming. You can do with your elbows. I didn't set the timer this time. Okay, that's enough of that. So now we're going to go back to the mat, and we're going to do the figure 4 with the 2 blocks. We're going to be gradually working up to different positions. Now, you can stay in any time, in any spot you want to. If you find that any of these positions are too difficult, then just stay at the step below, because we're going to gradually work our way up. So we're going to start on the right side. Pull your knee back before you set your foot on your opposite knee. Always pull the knee back first. Don't just twist it. So this is position 1. And we're going to be here for 30 seconds. Now you have options. You can move your foot. You can press on your knee. If you choose, you can just be in this position. Just stay static. That's perfectly fine. You can rotate your other ankle. Whatever works for you. You can clench and spread your toe. Oh, I dropped something on my toe the other day and it hurts to do that. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, that's position 1. Now position 2 is putting a brick under the bottom foot. And again, we're going to be in this position for 30 seconds. So you've got your choices. You can clench and move your toes. You can rotate your foot. You can gently push on your knee. If you have knee issues, be very careful with this one. And that's 30 seconds. And the next level is putting a second brick on top of the first. Now again, on any of these levels, you can stay at that level. You don't need to advance if you don't want to. So in this case, I took my leg off, so I've got to pull my knee all the way back to put it on top. 30 seconds. Here again, we have options. Okay. Now the next step, and again, only if you're comfortable, is to put your hands behind your thigh so that leg lifts up. So take your hands and clasp them behind your thigh. Now at this point, you can point and flex your foot, both feet. You can scrunch your toes up and rotate your ankle. Both of them. And there's 30 seconds. Now the last position, and again, this is only if you're comfortable doing it. You can, again, stay at any level that you choose, is putting your hands on the outside of your leg. And yeah, you're going to feel like a pretzel. This is the most extreme pose. If you can't do it, that's nothing wrong with that. Just do what you're comfortable with. Stay at whichever level works for you. And you can move your feet around. And that's 30 seconds. So now we're going to move to the other side. So left leg, pull your knee back and then rest your foot on your opposite knee. So this is the basic. I'm going to bricks out of the way. This is the basic pose. 30 seconds. Again, you can gently push on your knee. You can rotate your ankle and flex your feet. Play. 30 seconds. All right. Excuse me. So brick number 1 goes under the lower foot. 30-second timer. So we have all our options. For me, it makes the time go by if I'm moving like this. Thirty seconds. All right. Second brick. Yep, got a cramp in my leg. Okay. There we go. 30 seconds. There we go. Okay. Next step is hands behind your thigh. That means your legs in the air. Both legs are in the air. Again, do whatever it is you're comfortable with. If this is too much strain, stay on the brick, stay on one brick, or do without. Whichever works for you. Yes, I feel like a pretzel. All right, and last position is hands over the calf. Again, if you're not able to do this, it's not a big deal. Just stay at whichever level works for you. No pain, no strain. Practice, not perfection. Okay, there we go. Good job, guys. All right, what's next on my list? Okay, since we're down here, let's go ahead, come up to sitting. We're going to do one more thing before we stand up, and we are going to stand up. And we're going to do what I've been showing you, the Z pose. You can start on the right or the left, doesn't matter. And whatever is comfortable with the angle of your legs. It might be more comfortable to have it more back or more bent. This might be more uncomfortable. So whatever's comfortable for you, we're just going to do a stretch on each side. So lean, if your legs are to the left, lean to the right, put both hands down. If this is enough of a stretch for you, that's perfectly fine. If you want more, try to keep your back straight and go down towards the floor. Keep your spine straight. Your hands are in a push-up position. But you don't want to round your back at this point. We're just stretching. There we go. Okay. Now we'll go to the other side. Up your legs. Now each side is different. You may feel more flexibility on one side than the other, and that's perfectly normal. So if you've got your legs to the right, you lean to the left. Put your hands on the mat in a push-up position. If this is all you can do, then that's great right there. If you want more, keep your back straight like you're doing a push-up. You're not going all the way down, just moving. I'm just moving a few inches. So back up. There we go. Good job. Now we're going to go ahead and stand. We're working with the half round, so give me a second to set up here. Because I have carpet, I need a platform. We're going to do the ankle stretches. I believe we did this in Via's last class, and they're really good for us. So we start with our, make sure you've got something to hang on to. We start with our right ankle on the left part of the half round, and we're just going to hold this position for 30 seconds. You should feel the stretch all the way up your calf. I feel it all the way up my leg. Just a static stretch. I do this at night before I go to bed because my calves tend to cramp up at night. I think I need more potassium. Okay, now the next movement is, and it's a very small movement, a little bit to the right. And again, it's a very small movement. We don't want to twist our ankle, but we're going just a little bit of angle to the right. You press into that, you can come back, press, come back. This strengthens our ankles, which is good for balance, stability, all sorts of things. Okay. Now the next movement is also very slight, but it's inward. So as much as you were outward on the ankle press. You want to go inward. Now the knee will follow, but the knee does not initiate the movement. It's in the ankle. So again, 30 seconds. It's a very small movement. Be gentle with yourself. Don't force it. So you want to press, at least the way I do it is I press and then release, press and release. Okay. That's it on that ankle. Might want to maybe move it around a little. Now we're going to do the left foot. And I'm going to have my foot back, but you want to have your foot next to it. I just don't want to block your view. So we start with a static stretch for 30 seconds. Oh, I don't know why, but that just always feels so good for my calves. Okay. Now we're going to angle the stretch outward. And again, it's not a very big movement. We don't want to twist our ankle. We just want to strengthen it. So very gentle. So just push and release. Push and release. It's hard to tell, but I can feel it in my ankle. You can push and hold and release. There we go. That's 30 seconds. And then we're going to do the same thing, only going towards the inside. So again, be very gentle with your joints, but we lean and release, lean, hold, and release, lean. There we go. All right. So much for our ankles. Now, we're going to go ahead and do heel lifts. Now, I didn't mention a therapy ball, but if you have one handy, you can go ahead and grab it. But basically, heel lifts are just that. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Just up and down and up and down. I think you heard that crack. That was my knee. This is something you can do in line at the grocery store, just while you're waiting. There we go. And if you have a therapy ball or something you can put between your heels as far back as possible. If not, we're just going to do another 30 seconds. But if you have a ball, you want to hold it between your feet. And again, with the up, timer, up and down, up and down. You could actually put anything between your ankles, as long as you're applying that pressure to something. Okay. There we go. Now back to the mat. Give me a minute to set up again here. We're going to do some core work. We all love that. Core work is very important because with a strong core, that enables us to do everything else. So we're going to do our leg extensions. Now there are options. This is the movement: tabletop, extend, hover. But there are options. You can do one leg at a time. You can just lift your leg up. You can just hold at tabletop. That will also strengthen your core. You can just extend your legs, not necessarily from that height, and come down. You can just extend them. Or you can do whatever it is that will work for you. You can just extend the leg and rest it. So we're going to do 10 of these. So 1, 2. If you're like me, you feel this right in your tummy. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the halfway point. 7, 8, 9, almost there. 10. All right. Good job. All right. Hey. And I forgot, you can also put your hands under your hips, and that does make it easier for that movement. So the next thing we're going to do is much easier, and this would be the single leg. So right leg, foot flex, straight out. That's 1. And then left leg, straight out. That's a set. So we'll do 9 more. So this is 2. Foot is flexed, leg just goes straight out and back. 3, 'and the knee comes back and goes forward. 4, this is 4. 5, 6. We're not touching the mat when we're extending, but we're hovering low. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, Last one. 10. I think you heard my knee pop there. All right. Good deal. The next thing we're going to do is the slow bicycle. So, let me just review that. So we'll start on the right. So you inhale, knee comes towards you, exhale into that movement, into that pose. Inhale, lift your leg, doesn't have to be straight. Exhale, and then a long, slow inhale and exhale as you lower your leg. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, long, slow inhale and exhale. So keep on doing this at your pace. Okay, you can stop on that right leg. We're going to work on the left leg now for 30 seconds. So inhale, knee comes up, exhale, inhale, leg comes up, exhale, long, slow inhale. Inhale, couple more on this side. We did the other side a little bit longer. Okay. All right. Good job. Believe it or not, that also strengthens your core. All right, so let's go ahead and roll over on our front. We're going to do our back extensions. So what you are, and I always have to have something under my forehead to protect my nose. So you are, excuse me, lying on your front, arms at your sides. The movement is we're going to lift our head and our shoulders, keep our neck in a head ramping position. So we're pressing the back of our neck towards the ceiling, raising our arms, palms towards the ceiling. If you have trouble with this, then you can just raise your arms. And also, if you raise your shoulders and your head high enough so you feel it in your lower back, you want to lower yourself. You've gone too far. We're going to hold this position for 40 seconds and then come back down. So inhale, exhale, come up. Again, your head, your face is towards the floor. Your palms are towards the ceiling. If you can, raise your head and your shoulders just a little bit more. But again, if you feel it in your lower back, don't do that. We're holding this for 40 seconds. If you need to come down early, come down, and then maybe come right back up. Okay, inhale and come down. Okay, good. Now we're going to do the airplane, and that is arms up and then arms out. So 40 seconds. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, come up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, arms come out. Airplane. Try to hold this as long as you can. If you need to come down, that's fine. Come right back up. And again, watch your lower back. If you want, you can try to come up just a little bit higher, but don't hurt yourself. Inhale, and then come on all the way down. Good job. We're going to do that one more time. So, inhale to prepare. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, arms out in an airplane. Again, if you can't hold this position, come on down and then try to bounce right back up. Be mindful of your lower back. You should be able to breathe easily in this position. Inhale and come back down. Okay, good job. Now we're going to do the thoracic stretch. So you want your arms out in a T. And if you're facing left, whichever direction you're facing, that leg comes up and over. Now from the waist down, you can do anything you want. Just keep both shoulders on the floor. And bend your leg. You can swing it in the air like you just don't care. Just keep both shoulders on the floor. You only go this far, that's perfectly fine. Come on back, do the other side. So 40 seconds, raise that leg. Your hip will move, that's okay. If you can't touch the ground, that's not a big deal. Just put that leg in the air, point, flex, roll your ankle, rotate your ankle, whatever. Just make sure both shoulders are always on the floor. Okay, come on back. Now, before we go to Yoga Nidra, let's roll over on our backs and just do a nice diagonal stretch. So here we are. And we are going to raise our right arm above our head. Let me scoot down just a little. And our left leg. So we're going to stretch from our right hand, reach for that wall, and stretch with that leg with your heel. So feel the stretch go from the tip of your finger down your arm, across your body, down your thigh, down your calf, your feet, your heel. And just stretch. Reach for both ends of the room. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay. Now the other side. So left arm up, left leg out. You're stretching with your heel. So reach with that arm from the fingertips, down the arm, shoulder, across the body, down the thigh, calf, heel. Stretch both directions. Stretch, stretch. Oh, that feels good. Okay. Now go ahead and get into position for Yoga Nidra. Lie somewhere comfortable. Make sure you're warm enough. You might want to cover your eyes. I'm going to guide you to move your attention through internal points as I mention them. So allow your awareness to flow to these points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Your legs were bent, straighten them out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. Stretch one side and then the other. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh, one side and then the other. Now hold your right knee to your chest. And then straighten that leg and hold your left knee to your chest. Now straighten that leg and then bring both knees up and hold them to your chest. And roll back and forth. Feel that lower back massage. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll towards the camera with your lower arm as a pillow. We're going to rest right there for about a minute, just to give ourselves a moment of relaxation. And at this point, you can thank yourselves and yourselves for being here. And if you're like me, my body after a workout it just feels good. Just feels energized. Ready to greet the day. Or it feels worn out sometimes. Doesn't always feel good. It depends. So just enjoy this moment of relaxation and rest. So when you're ready, come on up into sitting and unmute yourself. I'm going to take my spotlight off. There you go. All right. So hands to your heart. I want to thank you for coming and moving with me today. Excuse me, and may the rest of your day be happy, healthy, and whole. And let's end the class by saying to each other, Namaste.
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 And thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy.